started El Ray's Garage in my own backyard years ago. I knew it then, and I know it now. There are thousands of people that build awesome rides right from their own homes. That true artistic innovation takes place in the backyards of our great nation. Time to give real builders a chance to show off what they put their heart and soul into, and at the same time, give a little bit back to charity. A celebration of the blue-collar nation. A show for the people, by the people. Welcome to Wrench Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrench Wars. Let's bring it to the game!
I'm from Northern California, San Jose area. My dad got me into cars. He would point out models and years and makes. My brother and me would be like, yeah, it's a 66 Chevy, it's a 67 Camaro, it's this and that. And so we'd point out stuff and it kind of grew on us. So when we were able to get cars and buy cars, we wanted to wrench on them. The competition, you know, I saw the competitor and he's got a pretty nice truck. It'll all come down to what he's got, you know, behind the curtain, let's just say, when he pulls a rabbit out of a hat. But I'm sure I've got a line that I can pull out, so we'll see.
My name's Jesse Laura. I'm from El Monte, California, and I've been working on cars since I was 15. I'm 36 now. I like seeing a finished product. I vision it in my head, some way, somehow I could put out that vision, and it's a passion, you know, like a product car. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to be here. Nervous. It's pretty hard to get judged by your artwork. I've seen my competitor's car. It's tight. I like it. Different style. We're gonna go toe to toe. It's a brawl.
Ladies and gentlemen, I say, welcome to Wrench Wars! All right, fight out of the red corner, fighting out of San Jose, California. I give you Mr. Tracy Denner.
My charity is for American Heart Association because we all have family, we all suffer from it, and I want the research to still continue.
Fighting out of the blue corner, out of South El Monte, California, I give you Mr. Jesse Laura!
So the charity I'm playing for is the American Diabetes Association. I'm a diabetic. I'm a type 1 diabetic myself. So yeah, I want to get back.
Tonight's Tale of the Tape is brought to you by our good friends at Roof King, Southern California's top roofer. We have an epic matchup tonight. The C10 Sickness has spread into the cage. Who's it gonna be? Will it be Tracy and his NorCal 66 or Jesse and his SoCal 63? Here we go. The rules of Wrench Wars are simple. In rounds 1 and 2, just persuade the judges that the work you did on your ride is better than that of your opponent. Round 3 is a head-to-head competition that challenges those garage skills. This round is worth as much as 1 and 2 put together. Good luck, contenders. Let's check out these judges for tonight's bout. In the middle, we call her the professor. She teaches body and paint at El Camino College. Miss Patty Fisher! On the far end on my right, the man races anything. I'm talking Baja. I'm talking sprint car racing. I've been in a truck with him on my way to the swap meet. I'll never go in a truck with him again. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Orman! Ladies and gentlemen, in the guest spot tonight, the creator and man behind the mic for the top-rated automotive podcast, C10 Talk. That's your game, boys. He's owned and built many C10s over the last 20 years, including the famous Yellowstone. Also, a full-time firefighter, captain, paramedic in Chandler, Arizona. I give you Mr. Ronnie Welch!
My name is Ronnie Welch. I'm from Chandler, Gilbert, Arizona, and I'm a full-time firefighter for Chandler Fire Department. I've always had a C10. I love the body lines, love the style. And then the more you get into these trucks, you learn about not only the trucks, but the people, and it's kind of a lifestyle and the community around it. The trucks are what draws you in, but the people are what kind of keeps you coming back. The cool thing about Wrench Wars is really just, it represents all of us. You know, the blue collar nation. For me, it's the C10 nation, but it's people trying to figure stuff out, you know, in their carport, on the side of the house. It's so fun to work through something and cuss at it and kick it and spit at it, but then a month later, it's the happiest thing, and it's all about that journey.
Check out the fries. Check out the thickness. Nothing goes better with the C10 Sickness. We'll be right back.
Lucas Complete Engine Treatment is designed for use in both your fuel tank and engine oils. Once added to the fuel, it cleans the entire system from your tank all the way to the injectors, allowing for your fuel to burn more efficiently. The same special Lucas additives go to work in your engine oil, thoroughly cleaning all internal components. Adding it to your engine will also lengthen your oil life as it cleans. Your fuel economy improves and your oil lasts longer too. Lucas Complete Engine Treatment. It works.
We're born for this. Where most people see a chore list, you see chances to do better work. Rhino mowers are built different from the inside out, making them the best tool for the job. Do your best work with the new Rhino 4155 Flex Wing Mower. The take-on brush up to 4.5 inches in diameter. Rhino's 5150 Flex Wing takes down 5-inch brush with ease. Call your dealer now to take advantage of industry-leading engineering and helpful financing. You were born for this. Rhino, born to lead.
Crown Deluxe sunglasses for the infamous, hardcore, and extreme. If you're into street trucks, custom cars, hot rods, and motorcycles, then these shades are for you. What sets us apart are dual hinges, fat frames, 100% UV protection, impact-resistant polarized lens for your image clarity. Our sunglasses offer the fashion and function, providing the image that's complete. It's a custom culture lifestyle. Enjoy the ride.
Racing isn't the only thing on my mind. And with GoDaddy, I'm making my ideas real. With GoDaddy, you can get a website to sell online, and it will look good. I made my own way. Now it's time to make yours.
Just like it should. Are you drowning in debt? Struggling just to make minimum payments? It's not your fault. Serious debt can happen to anyone, but there is hope. Our debt-free program has helped thousands of good people just like you eliminate their credit card debt. Call us today and we will dramatically reduce your credit card debt down to just a fraction of what you owe. The call is free. The consultation is free. Take control of your credit debt. Take control of your life again. Call now to see how our debt-free program can work for you.
Call 1-800-303-5951.
Judges, contenders, crowd, I say, welcome back to Richmond! That's all for you guys. Welcome to the cage, gentlemen. You know why you're here? Because those are backyard built rides. That being said, this is the first round. First round is all about outside the ride. Body, paint, headlights, taillights, bumper alterations. Anything you can see on those trucks as they're rolling down the road, you're trying to tell these judges, hey, I did that, I did that, I did that, I did that, to try to win the prize pack. Ladies and gentlemen, can I hear it for Joy to the World? This right here is from our good friends over at C10 Lifestyle. When I told them we're gonna have a C10 episode, they said, man, what do you need? I said, throw me some stuff. What do you have? Look at the goodies since 1999. I just told you, representing the C10 Lifestyle with fresh hoodies, t-shirts, hats, stickers, jackets, patches, you name it, they got it. Here's just a sample. You got yourself a cap, t-shirt, another style cap. You got yourself a fine calendar for the rest of the year. And right here, a super hoodie, all from C10 Lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for C10 Lifestyle. I believe the coin toss, Tracy won the toss. And I said, Tracy, you want to give up that first round and go second? Play it safe, see what's happening? You know what Tracy said? No, I'll go first. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a sign of confidence right now. Judges, let's get the flashlights. Let's stand up and get ready to go walk around that truck with him. He's going to point out all the goodies. All right, here we go. You know what to do. You'll have 1 minute starting on the bell.
All right. I have new headlights with the orange halo just for effect.
Nice.
I have a cowl that's been filled in. No more vents. I put the sprayers in the hood. I did the body work pretty much all at home in my driveway. I have one-piece glass. Body work's all done on the inside of the doors, reinforced. Coming around, I got 15 by 6s in front, 15 by 10s in the rear for the wheels. They're Mickey Thompson's different size, 26 in front, 28 in the rear. I believe that's a 12-inch or 10-inch tire. The tailgate's been shaved, molded, and no more chains, all stainless steel. I also make a stainless steel hinge that basically makes it virtually silent.
All right.
That minute is freaking fast.
That's nice. All right. So now you've seen how fast the minute goes. Ready for this, Jess?
Let's do this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round 2 for Jesse begins on the bell.
All right, so we got here everything powder coated black. I have no chrome in this. This paint job is actually primer with single stage black paint, and this is what came out. I did all single stage black on top. The whole wood on this thing was made by me, cut by me, and stained by me. We have 20-inch mob steel wheels. It's a linear actuator. The whole rear goes up for maintenance purpose. I can check everything out. I got 20-inch white walls. It goes back down. We have
That's tight.
We have the whole gas cap smoothed out. Everything powder coat, like I said. Chains, bumpers. See what else we got right here.
You filled in the stake holes?
Oh yeah. I got HID headlights in the front.
Good round. Gentlemen, contenders, how you gonna judge that? You can't. They're both wonderful judges. Here's a chance for you to ask them some questions. Patty Fairchild, the professor, what kind of questions do you have tonight?
So, red corner. At first, the truck looks really stock. And then you notice the headlights. And then you notice the lack of vent window. And then you notice the cowl. Is this exactly what you envisioned?
I really wanted to keep it that stock look. When you go down the road, it just looks like a stock car. But again, you have to point out the little details that nobody can really see firsthand.
How'd you get the truck down like that? How'd you get to sit like that?
3-inch springs in the rear. Front, I have a 2.5-inch drop.
Blue Corn, putting the black in the base coat of the primer, what made you do that? It's a different color primer. I mean,
I was looking for a charcoal gray, but I had the paint there. I just mixed it up and let's see what happens, you know?
Nice.
Were you looking for that kind of murdered out black on all the trim? Is that what you wanted?
I like chrome, but you see a lot of chrome out there. Something different, you know, with the door handles and the chains in the back, everything that's originally chrome in this truck. I did powder coated black.
I say we find out who wins this round 1 and that cool prize package from C10 Lifestyle right after this on Rich Rock!
In 1957, Rust met its match with PB Blaster. Today, PB Blaster has a whole new look, but is still #1 for breaking free rusted parts. Thanks, Dad. PB Blaster, the legacy since 1957 and undisputed rust belt warrior. With an all-new look on the shelf, backed by a full line of pro-grade Blaster lubricants and penetrants that are still a professional's choice. Blaster products. Work it like a pro.
Are you drowning in debt? Struggling just to make minimum payments? It's not your fault. Serious debt can happen to anyone, but there is hope. Our debt-free program has helped thousands of good people just like you eliminate their credit card debt. Call us today and we will dramatically reduce your credit card debt down to just a fraction of what you owe. The call is free. The consultation is free. Take control of your credit debt. Take control of your life again. Call now to see how our debt-free program can work for you.
Call 1-800-303-5951.
What's these things? They want to hear a bomb. Side by side, close to the wall. And each other, racing.
Outlaw Nitro Funny Cars. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
Alright guys, what do you think? The orange truck, yeah, I really thought that it was mostly stock until you start doing the, oh, and what's this, and what's this, and what's this?
Yeah.
But if you want to look and nitpick at bodywork, that gray truck is pretty straight.
You think?
He added black into a primer to make his own special formula. It's weird how we're looking at two different trucks, but two same trucks. It's a hard choice.
So, gentlemen, who's going to take this first round and a nice prize package from C10 Lifestyle? Judges, no sense dilly-dallying. These guys worked hard for these trucks. How do you find round one? I see a red, I see a blue, and I see a red. Red, take round one.
I went into this confident. I knew I was going to get this round.
Man, he got me. He got me round one, you know? I lost round one, but I'm gonna take him round two, for sure.
Great first round, congratulations. Mr. Tracy, take the first round. Here we go, round two. Round two is all about the inside of the ride. Engine, train, electrical, gauges, interior, anything you can talk about that you really can't see as the truck's rolling down the road. That's what we want to hit on this round. You guys ready to see what you're playing for? Oh man, you're gonna like this one. This is from our good friends over at Quick Trick. This is a portable, affordable wheel alignment system. This was designed by a race car driver. Every race, different tracks, he needed a setup, camber, caster, tow. He designed this so he can do his cars on the fly. On the track, in the driveway, or at your shop, the leaders in portable wheel alignment in one affordable system for every vehicle. These things mount onto your wheels. You've got your plates right there for under your tires. You've got some measuring right here, man, and you can set it up at your house. You don't have to spend all that money that we always do when we set up our rides. We got to take it somewhere and hope they do it right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Quick Trick. All right! Now, I believe you went first to round one, red corner. So, Jesse, you're going to go first, round two. You ready to go, my man?
Let's do this.
All right, judges, let's grab that flashlight. Joy to the world, you look ready with that hammer. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse, get ready. You know this round begins on the bell.
All right, here we got a 350 combo. I cut the lower control arms, air rest suspension. I made my own fan shroud, my own radiator mounts, power steering. I relocated the hood lift to the firewall lifts. Interior, we have everything painted here.
Oh yeah.
We have everything painted in the cab. Seat, black and gray matching the truck. Here in the back, we have a C-notch built by me. Everything was built by hand. I kept it old school with the valve setup.
2-peak drive shafts?
Yeah, I have a parallel 40. Handlebar made by me.
All right, nice truck. Tracy, are you ready to top that, buddy?
I think so.
All right, you know how we do it. Judges, contenders, I say on the bell.
All right, here we go. I got my resto mod. It's got a 2001 Corvette LS1. Ooh. Behind it is a 700R. My rear end's a 373 Posse. My radiator is an Impala radiator. I made a bracket for that. The doors, again, one piece glass, power windows, tilt wheel. Voltmeter is a 1980 Chevy truck converted. My clock is a Volvo, 1969 Volvo clock with an 84 Volvo guts. My AM radio is AM FM iPod, or the iPod stuff. 2001 Dodge Chevy truck seats. The door panels are custom made by me. They are upholstered by somebody that found the same material as the truck, and I had that done. Gas tanks in the rear. The molded. No gas tank there. Gas tanks underneath here.
Let's hear it for these guys on round two. All right. Great round for both of you. Well, you know what this time is? It's time for questions and answers. Miss Patty Fairchild.
So, Blue Corner, you did a lot of modification to the frame. Did you design that?
Yeah.
All of it yourself?
I built this truck in 6 months. It was a frame off restoration.
Wow.
Wiring, everything was done in 6 months.
All at your house, bro. All
in the front yard.
And
the city hates me.
That's a miracle right there.
When you did that in your driveway, did you have a design or an idea on that rear seat notch? That has a lot of work in it.
No, I welded as I went.
What's your background? What do you do?
I'm a sales rep. But
awesome.
But a welder on the weekends.
A welder on the weekends,
Tracy, so we got a Mustang and a Dodge hanging out inside of
No, and a Volvo.
works.
No, I got a Volvo, I got a Mustang, and I got a Dodge hanging out in a C10.
You got it.
What's your thoughts, man? There's some cool C10 interior. What were you thinking?
I want it to look where nobody knows what's up.
All right.
My gauges work, I can see it charging, but I just wanted that originality.
I like what you're saying about the originality, and I like the outside, the originality, but you got a Dodge seat and the Mustang door panel. I'm wondering, like, we got a conflict of interest on that.
Tough round. Good luck on the judge panel. Yeah, it's a duke out. We're gonna find out who wins that prize package from our good friends at Quick Trip right after this on Wrench Wars! If you'd like to be a contender on Wrench Wars or just want some fine clothing, hit us up, wrenchwarstv.com. First step is making sure your vehicle fits your needs. Then you make sure it performs. Most importantly, you make sure it looks great. Turn heads with Aero Premium Detailing products. Aero products were designed to detail jets of corporate VIPs, celebrities, and heads of state. After 20 years, Aero is now available to the public.
CashNet USA is trusted by over 3 million customers. Perfect. When I lean back, I trust that you will be there to catch me. Okay, bad idea, bad idea.
Apply now at cashnetusa.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Are you drowning in debt? Struggling just to make minimum payments? It's not your fault. Serious debt can happen to anyone, but there is hope. Our debt-free program has helped thousands of good people just like you eliminate their credit card debt. Call us today and we will dramatically reduce your credit card debt down to just a fraction of what you owe. The call is free. The consultation is free. Take control of your credit debt. Take control of your life again. Call now to see how our debt-free program can work for you.
Call 1-800-303-5951.
The Lucas Oil Modified Series continues to be one of the most competitive race series found anywhere. A challenging 10-race championship will put every driver to the test. Which first-time winners and podium threats will make the jump from weekly challengers to championship contenders? The Lucas Oil Modified Series, Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, only on MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
I am so impressed with all that welding.
I think it comes down to preference of what kind of style you like, because those guys are equally did the same amount of work as far as I can see.
Here we are at the end of round 2. Tough round. Somebody's gonna walk away with that Quick Trick alignment system right over there. Good luck. Judges, it's time to pick up some paddles. I say, how do you find round 2? I see a red, I see a blue, and a blue. 2 blue. Blue!
Last round one, but I worked for round 2.
I got beat. I know my opponent's done a lot of work on his truck. He got me. I'll get him on the 3rd.
It's a tie ball game right now. 1 round apiece. Here we are, 3rd round. This is the Blaster Challenge round. I'm gonna put you in a head-to-head competition of some kind of scrappy, happy-go-lucky, Hackleberry garage skills. Are you ready for that? Wanna see what you're playing for? Let's check it out. Boys, have a gander, have a gander. This is from our good friends over at Blaster, straight out of Ohio. Now, if you work on these old buckets like I do, which you clearly do, I know that you've used OG original PB Blaster. This is the good stuff since 1957, but what you probably don't know is they make other products too, okay? Air tool conditioner, chain and cable, white lithium grease, synthetic, high-grade grease, but it's infused with PB Blaster. But that's not all. There's more. Right here, boys. $500, okay? Yeah, that's right. What do you say, crowd? 500. All right, gentlemen, this is all you have to do to win this round and win the bout, because you both are tied up right now. So the first Hackleberry challenge I have for you is this here fluid transfer. So what you have to do, I'll give you both a couple of suction hoses up there in your boxes. You both have the same toolboxes over there. So once you transfer fluid, as soon as it gets heavy enough, it's gonna tilt. As soon as it tilts, I've got some wiring in my pocket to give you. Once you get the wiring from me, you'll head on over this way. Here we go, gentlemen, come on over. This is the California Blue Plate Special. All you have to do is take off these license plates. You gotta get all 4 of those fasteners out of there. You gotta figure out what tool to get. You can only bring 1 tool at a time from your toolboxes over here. As soon as you get the plates off, I've got the rest of the wiring for you. Then you gotta go over to the C10 front grille. What you wanna do is light those headlights, high beam and low beam. You have an ignition switch, a high beam, low beam switch, and a headlight on and off switch. I'm giving you all the wiring to make those connections, create those circuits to light the light. Good luck, fellas. Here we go, let's get it on. Joy to the world, ladies and gentlemen, on the band! All right, I see a fluid transfer. Don't forget that thing flows only one way. It might have an arrow on it, I don't know. That thing's fresh out the box, it might be kinked. You might have to watch for kinks. See some fluid going in red now. Let me check that blue. Here comes some blue. All right, red and blue's flowing. Oh boy. Looks like they're both neck and neck. I can't call it right now. I can't even call it. Oh, there's blue. Red's right behind him. There you go, you're good. Come on. There you go, right here. Neck and neck in the C10 Sickness bout. Who's gonna take home that belt and figure this thing out? We'll be right back.
There is less than 1/100th of an inch of motor oil protecting your car's engine. Friction and heat causes engine oil to experience thermal breakdown, weakening its ability to protect the engine and its parts. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer is specially formulated to resist thermal breakdown, protect vital engine parts, and extend the life of your engine. It also stops smoking, knocking, and oil consumption in worn engines. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer. Keep that engine alive.
Looking for a way to boost your sales without breaking the bank? Look no further. Nav TV is your one-stop shop. From commercial production to airtime, we'll custom tailor a package to fit any budget. Our viewers are loyal. They support businesses that support their favorite channel. Email advertising at navtv.com to learn more. Nav TV, high-octane advertising at a price you can afford.
You don't dominate your field for 80 years by putting out bad work. No, sir. It takes a restless and constant pursuit to strip away unnecessary resistance and open up a fury of torque for 100-proof performance. And if there's one thing the restless know, it's that fast can always be faster.
Nav TV brings you America's 4x4 invasion. From hill climbing to trailblazing and everything in between, America's 4x4 invasion showcases the latest and greatest in off-road upgrades. America's 4x4 invasion. Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern and Pacific Time on MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
I like it. Here we go. Tracy's getting after it. Jesse found the right ratchet, it looks like. Tracy's tearing them things up. Jesse's moving over here, Tracy. Come on, man. Well, these guys are neck and neck. I tell you what, the electrical challenge is going to get one of you because you're neck and neck. Look at this, double-fisted, double-handed, bam, wiring flying. Boy, this is close. This is going to be close, real close. Oh yeah, found the right Allen. Good work, good work. These guys know what they're doing. Jesse's trying to suss this thing out. Oh, Tracy's right behind him. Oh, look at that, right behind, look at that. Oh, this is now, boy. Headlight, high beam and low beam. These guys are doing it right. You can't go in those little connections with meat-fisted. Things will break, things will pull apart. You gotta take it easy. Give it that finesse. It's all about making that circuit. We're making progress. Blue corner and red corner. Trying to figure out the pressure's on. Everybody's watching. Come on, guys. We got on and off. We got high beam and low beam. Okay.
last. It was so close. Man, but I knew I had it. Just by that much.
Thought I had it going toe-to-toe in this match, but I still showed up my ride.
Special thanks to C10 Lifestyle. Special thanks to Quick Trip Alignment. Always a big old thanks to Blaster Corp. We appreciate you. There are no losers in this thing, so this is for your charity. There's a big old crown for you, okay? All right? There's a check for yours too, man. Great Falcon night. Thank you for sharing your ride with us. You know, like we always say right here at Wrench Wars, if you do the backyard boogie, you know what to do.
This episode brought to you in part by Kawasaki.